Hello everybody, welcome to JC Let's Play. My name's Jonathan Cook, and this is finally episode 10 of Serving Justice, the subscriber battle. I want to do a quick video intro for this just because, first off, I wanted to apologize for how long it's taken me to get this out. Work has been crazy. I've had a ton of stuff. I haven't even been able to barely play anything recently. That's why you haven't seen any other episodes of Serving Justice. That's why this hasn't been put up yet. Finally got the chance to sit down and start to edit the footage. The reason this took me so much longer than previous episodes is because, unlike the other episodes, I had to do full post commentary for this. It wasn't something that I was recording live commentary. I intended to, have a little bit of back and forth with some of the players that I was playing against, but everybody was pretty quiet, so maybe that was my fault for not engaging you guys in conversation, but it is what it is. So I'm going to have a little bit of post commentary. Everything you hear me say will have been recorded about 2 weeks after everything happened, and finally got the chance to sit down and edit everything and get the videos out. It's going to be 2 or 3 parts. I'm going to feature about 2 battles per episode to kind of stretch it out because, like I said, work's been crazy. We're gearing up for a lot of our fall stuff that's starting up. I work for a school, so it's been crazy. But hopefully I'll have some more episodes for you guys starting soon. But in the meantime, that's pretty much all I have to say, so let's get into the game footage. Alright guys, let's get this started. We've got our first match here against Anchors Away 1987. Again, if you missed it in the intro, literally minutes ago, not even minutes, then you'll know this is all post-commentary, so I'm going off memory. But this was a good match. It was a first match was a Green Arrow against Green Arrow, so really enjoyed it. If I remember correctly, it ended up being a close match, but I'll try to throw out some stuff here and there and see what it goes. As I said, I'm doing this off memory a couple weeks after the subscriber battle actually happened, but I remember this being a very good match off against Anchors Away 1987, so let's get that started.
Begin.
Alright, and yeah, that kicks off. He immediately starts out with the ice arrow, switches that out for the electric arrow. I managed to somehow get the first hit, and he gets me with the interactable there. If I remember correctly, I can't remember who ended up taking this match. I just remember it being very close. And he gets that ice arrow again, and manages to hit me with it. Combos. I'm not able to really connect anything. He gets me with the interactable again. Managed to hit me with a high attack there. Not quite sure how I managed to hit him with that first attack that he was actually behind my back. Gets his flame arrows, which I can't be certain, but part of me wonders if he wasn't going for that. Ended up getting the ice and bolt arrows before, but I ended up getting my flame arrows and hit him with those a couple times. I did not mean to use that there. I was afraid he was going to use the interactable there for a second, so I made sure to get my distance back. That ability's kind of, and he ends up hitting me with that. It's kind of become one of my staples recently. That's before I relied heavily on I believe it's Hurricane, the one with where you spin the bow. It hits me with an arrow up in the sky that time. But managed to take down his first health bar before damage gets too bad. I was hoping he was going to be jumping over me that time. He didn't. Oh, and he managed to interrupt my combo. Couldn't get him with the overhead shot. Don't get him with that. I have a feeling that my post-commentary is going to be less commentary overall just because I'm not sure what to say. But it's possible as we record more of these that I'll come up with more. And I think I get him with I got him with just the first 2, didn't get him with all 3.
Check this out.
Here it comes.
And like I said, the time is just ticking there. He hits me there and gets me with his final move with 5 seconds remaining in the match. If I remember correctly, this finishes it. No, it doesn't. There, that's what finished it. I ended up losing the first match. We ended up doing a full 3-match set. I think for the most part, everybody I got a full 3-match set. But like I said, I'm going to get 2 players per episode, and like I said, Anchors Away immediately. Or Anchors Away takes the rematch there. So, but it was a very good match off with Anchors Away 1987. That's and it was a very good way to kind of start the day start the sets. But at that point, I go to my. Or he went random before I could. My controller bugged out for a second, and we go random select with a hidden cursor. So I had quite a few of these throughout the day, which was really fun to see. I like the just, I guess, randomness. Just the fact there's no way to go in prepared. You don't know who you're going to get. Your opponent doesn't know who you're going to get, so they don't know who to take. If they're better against certain characters with other certain enemies. And so I really like the random select. But this time he got Deadpool and I got Ares, who, if you've seen in my other videos where I get Ares, he's not my favorite character. I'm not saying he's bad, I don't know any of his combos, I don't know any of his special moves. As you can see, I'm just basically button mashing there, trying to get something to happen. By the end of it, I end up figuring out a few of his combos, but I don't... See, I ended up finding an overhead smash there, but end up missing. Jumped over him there. Hit the sword there on accident. I did not mean to hit the sword at all. Get a nice little 3-attack combo in there. He takes down my first health bar without an issue whatsoever. I'm actually interactable there. I can't remember if we end up zoning on this one or not. I think he does finally get me, but I cannot remember for the life of me. I'm not even sure if I end up getting his first health or not. I don't know how he didn't zone me on that. It was a clean hit. He should have, but somehow we double trip each other there. And like I said, this one just ends up. It's a pretty. I think he pretty handily defeats me by the end of it. There it is. He did end up finally getting the transition, which I think ends up taking me out. Yeah, and so a pretty easy win there for Anchors Away. As I said, Ares is not my character at all. A lot of the power characters in general, I tend to do better with more the gadget type, the more the in close, things like Batman, Deadpool, wrong comic series whatsoever, Deathstroke. Kind of similar characters, but at the same time very different. But those type of characters, Nightwing. And we end up going our 3rd match, and I forget who we end up getting here as well. I mean, it's like I said, I'm trying to remember this weeks after it's happened. So again, a hidden cursor random select, and for whatever reason, I'm taking my time with it. And by the grace of whatever, I was able to get a level selected there. I didn't end up getting my level selected, but if I remember correctly, my batteries in my controller were dying right about now. So I can't remember if it was before this match I managed to switch to my other controller, or if it ended up being after. But this one, I seem to remember he had Cyborg and I had Batman. That's right.
Begin.
And it's been a while since I've played Batman, so I was trying to remember what his combos were, trying to get that in. A lot of my... And you can see that he was kind of trying to... I managed to jump the motorcycle there. He was kind of trying to figure out some of combos, or Cyborg's combos there. Kind of pitting it with that combo. This one I seem to remember being closer. I can't remember if I pulled out a win on this one or not. Remembered how Batman's got that counter move, the cape counter, which I end up getting a couple times this match. It may have been a 3 and out. I think, more and more I think about it, I want to say Anchors ended up winning this one, but... I've started to use that dash move more often, and it served me pretty well. I dodged the heavy attack there. He ends up getting me with his range shot. Blocks my my grapple there. Oh, and that was completely unintentional. I forgot that Batman has the ability to glide through the air. And there goes my first health bar. Maybe this one didn't end up being as close as I thought. That's I cannot remember. End up dodging Cyborg's missiles there. And I don't know how I ended up dodging those ones, because I didn't move through the entire thing, but he ends up getting me with that heavy attack. I end up interrupting that missile attack, which was interesting.
Radar lock.
And I don't think I end up doing anything with... Oh, I do end up launching them. I seem to remember it more and more. I see this. That's, as I said, I'm trying to recall this from a couple weeks ago, and it was just, like I said, it's just been crazy busy at work lately. However, the good news is, I guess I can take this opportunity to kind of let you guys in. I haven't really seen true confirmation. I think this ends up missing for whatever reason. But word on the street is that NVIDIA will be releasing the Shield on July 31st, right at the end of the month. And with that, for compatibility, GeForce Experience 1.6 will be out. And that is supposed to have Shadowplay, which is a recording program I've been waiting on to try before I spent money on something else. So with any luck, in the next few weeks, we should start seeing some PC gameplay footage. But that ends up being that match, so I'm going to edit this part out, and we'll jump back in here in a minute. So here we have our second face-off against.
Green Arrow.
Yeah, complete brain shutdown. Guess I'll just have to wait for the name to come up. Who were we facing off here? I can't remember. For the life of me, I cannot remember. That's right, X-Boz, or XDA Boz, B-O-Z-Z, however you say it. But yeah, this I seem to remember being another good set. But as I was saying before, with the Shadow Play, that should be coming out here at the end of July, with any luck. So we'll start to see some PC gameplay footage up. I will be putting up, assuming that the video NDA lives, I'll be putting up some footage starting with Phase 4 of Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. With that, there's a couple things I would like to do. I will have a general gameplay where I do remember this being a very good fight against XDA, or DeBoss. I bet it's supposed to be DeBoss. I bet it's DeBoss. Played against the guy 2 weeks ago, I couldn't come up with it then. He does very well with Superman, if I remember correctly. But with Final Fantasy XIV: Realm Reborn, during the beta phase, I'll probably put in just a couple random videos with, maybe a couple dungeon runs or something with my character that'll be my main. However, I would like to do kind of a tutorial Let's Play series where I create a character specifically for the Let's Plays. So that way I can kind of do as the story progresses and not have to be recording all the time. With that, I would like to ask you guys to kind of provide some help with that. My main character will be probably male Mikote, primarily gladiator to paladin. He'll be a tank character. That's always been the role I've really done. But I'd like to start a character recommended by you guys, requested by you guys. So during the assuming again that I can post videos during Phase 4, during those I'll ask you guys for a race. I'll ask you for maybe this doesn't turn out the way I remember it. Ends up hitting me with a super move. But I'll be asking you guys for a race. I'll be asking you guys for a class to start off with, and just kind of do a playthrough of specific quests, and, how to do leave quests, just more of a tutorial-based gameplay, and give that a shot. So leave some suggestions if you're familiar. Wow, I was able to get a transition from that far away. Man, do I end up winning this match? I cannot remember for the life of me. I think I end up winning this match, or I lose it horribly here. Yeah, because I missed with that. Maybe I end up losing it horribly. I can't remember. I try to freeze him there. I get him with an arrow there. I think I just zone him out here and end up shooting him with arrows. Oh, no. No, I end up getting the luck shot here, though. And there goes the end of the match. But yeah, so keep that in mind. Also, I have on Steam pre-purchased Saints Row 4. During the Steam sale, I ended up buying Saints Row 3, and that has been the one game I've been playing since then. I've since gone through. We go into our second match with DeBoz, and I've managed to play through the story of that game and absolutely love it. I think it's a hilarious game. So I'm thinking I'm going to do some stuff with Saints Row 4, mission profiles or stuff like that, and kind of try to do a couple games on more of like a tutorial walkthrough basis, and with some side commentary. The one thing with Saints Row 4 that I have to, for the most part, I try to keep my channel rather, PG-13. Obviously, Saints Row 4, high sexual content, language, and all of that, and so that's going to be something I will put a preface beforehand. Oh, that's right. This ends up being Scorpion against who ends up Doomsday. That's right. That's right. This one I don't remember ending pretty, but yeah, I'll be doing a playthrough of that once I have the ability. Like I said, I'm surprised nobody's called me out on it. This entire time I've been calling it Metro Last Night. I never actually looked at anything. It's actually Last Light. How is it you guys never said anything to me about that? But anyway, I'll be getting some footage of that. I haven't been playing much of that. I have played a bit. I'm in the story a bit, but I haven't really devoted a lot of time to that. Grid 2 is another one that I got free with my stuff, but I've also picked up Cube World. So if you guys would like to see some of me playing that, let me know. I'd be more than happy to feature some Cube World on my channel. But yeah, just kind of give me some suggestions. I'm still intending at some point to maybe do a I think it was the Super Mario RPG or whatever that was requested on one of my videos. I'd like to give that a shot. I think it could be fun, but yeah, just let me know. But expect, I'm still going to try to do Serving Justice as much as I can. Try to get an episode a week, starting once my schedule kind of tones down a bit. But expect to see, like I said, some Final Fantasy 14 and Realm Reborn videos, and some of that stuff just once I get the chance to start doing some screen capture. And it's also possible once we get to that point, depending, I might start looking into doing some live streaming. I do have a Twitch channel, JC Let's Play. I just haven't really done much with it. I've tested it to see how it's working, tested my setup, and for the most part we're alright. But yeah, just kind of let me know. Do I end up taking it? I end up winning this match, don't I? I don't know how I end up winning. Oh, do I end up copping out, or do I actually finish him? Maybe I don't end up winning the match. Maybe I ended up... There it is. And, but, yeah, that's... so, like I said, if you have any suggestions, let me know. I picked up a lot of games during the Steam sale. I shouldn't say a lot. Let's see. While this is playing in the background, I can pull up my Steam account and let you know. Worms Revolution, like I said, Saints Row the Third. I picked up Starforge the alpha of Starforge just because it looked interesting, but I'm not so sure on that anymore. Luckily during the Steam sale I was able to get it pretty cheap. Bastion I picked up. I haven't played that yet. I've got picked up Medieval Total War and Total War Kingdoms, the expansion. What else I got? Terraria I picked up. So if there's anything that you'd like to see, let me know, and like I said, I'd be more than happy to look into that. So, but in the meantime, sorry, Steam suggested me. We've got our third match off against the boss, and I wasn't paying attention at all if we both did random at character select or not, but... Ah, that's right. This was Catwoman against Nightwing. That's right. I do remember this. I don't remember how it went, but I remember the battle being another one that I think was pretty close. I don't seem to remember him completely dominating me, but maybe he did. As we get stuck in that, we end up freezing him with that and not capitalizing on it at all. The problem I end up having here is I can't remember any of Nightwing's combo moves. I end up getting a few in, but I finally figure out that one and I think I maybe hit him with it once. But I end up getting the throw. All sorts of stuff. I might have to do post-commentary more often. He gets me completely with that. Breaks my neck. Slashes my face off. But I end up getting another interactable with Metallo there. There goes his first health bar. But as you see, this match is a whole lot closer than was the previous one. Missed complete with that. Only hit with like half the strikes in that combo. And here goes my... Oh, maybe not. I can't remember. I know it's pretty soon. There goes my first health bar. But... I end up getting a couple interactables in there, which kind of whittles away. End up getting her with my... Or getting him with my special ability. Which doesn't finish him, but it gets dang close. And then just... I block it that time, not breaking my neck again, and there goes the final match. So that's the two matches for this episode. Sorry to the boss that I didn't do more commentary. Like I said, there's a few things I wanted to cover. But yeah, that's this episode of Serving Justice from the subscriber battle. Check in a couple days. I should have another episode up, but yeah, that's again. I have to apologize for how long it's been in between these episodes. I know it's been crazy, but I do apologize for that. Hopefully, we'll get back on a pretty regular schedule. In the meantime, if you like what you're seeing, if you could, give the videos a like, subscribe to the channel. I don't intend for the channel to die again, but yeah, just if you have any suggestions for games, leave me a comment down below. If you guys are playing in Final Fantasy XIV and Realm Reborn, let me know. Let's kind of hook up during Phase 4 or during the release of the game. But yeah, so that's been this episode. I appreciate you guys watching. You guys take care and peace out.